Alright guys, how's it going? This is the first time I've done this in front of the camera. I feel really silly, but I'm being really lazy because I'm going to take the audio off this video, release it as a podcast. But as you can see, the Sabrina Boat is not where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the river that way, and it's not. It's up on the car park. They do this every year. They get volunteers out to clean the boat, paint it, repair it, and I think they do like scans of it as well. We've got experts here that'll tell us about it. I've got a friend here with me. I don't know if she's going to come on camera with me, speak to me. We used to work together. This is Sophie. All right, Sophie?
Yeah, you?
What's happening here then?
So we've got both our boats out. So we've got the Sabrina boat and then we've got the picnic boat out. We've been here since about 5 a.m. this morning. The boats were lifted out about...
Did you say 5 a.m?
Yeah, 5 a.m. We've been here since 5 a.m.
That's dedication.
I know, it got makeup on and everything. Who knew? So yeah, the boat got lifted out about 8:15. We had lots of people lined up on Frankwell Bridge watching it. All the volunteers turned up, so that's a good thing.
So this happens every year, right?
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years?
Yeah, so the MCA have to come and inspect the boat every year, just to make sure that we're all up to conduct and everything like that. But yeah, 2 years they get taken out. We had to scrape it all, clean it all. We've got ultrasound guys in the top at the moment, and so they've had to climb all the way up there. We've got some people from Chester Boat sorting out the propellers for us, and like you said, we've got volunteers that are scraping, drying, painting. So yeah, it's a big day.
There's a guy playing with his rudder behind us. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can definitely see that on the camera. That's quite cool.
They turned up and said, I'm here to take out the shaft. And I was like, all right, okay.
As you do on a Monday morning.
I was like, happy Monday to you too, sir. Nice to meet you.
So is this a legal obligation then?
It is, yeah. So we have to have the inspection to legally be able to sail every year to make sure that it's safe for the staff and for the customers on board. The MCA will probably turn up about midday-ish, start doing the inspection. Hopefully they'll be happy with everything. But yeah, it's a big day. It's a very big day.
Well, it's great. Honestly, I've never seen this, but I missed it last time. What I'll do is, Dilwyn is about here somewhere. I want to find out his experiences of doing this, but this is your first time doing this, so it was a lot to plan, a lot to organise?
Yeah, so I started in April, so they also, the boat lift will be coming up, and I thought, oh no, it's going to be easy, but then we decided to move it forward a week, because you've got to make sure the river levels are the right height, the weather's okay for you, the crane can come, the ultrasound team can come, the MCA can come, so you've got all these people to organise. As well as trying to organise all the media and everything like that. So last week was a little bit stressful for people on the boat and for the staff in the office, but everyone seems a little bit chilled today, which was good. So I thought it was going to be very stressful, but yeah, everyone seems to be okay for now.
I did bump into Dilwyn on the school playground. We see each other every week, and he was like, don't. He was like, don't. He was saying that. So
we were doing an advertisement just for the generic advertisement for the boat for Shrewsbury magazine, and it was so hard to try and pin him down to be like, Dylan, I need you to check it. He's like, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Ah! So yeah, he's been very busy, very on it though. I don't think that anyone else could be able to organise it as well as he does.
How many volunteers have you guys had today?
So we've got about 10 volunteers that have turned up to help. We had a briefing on Thursday, which they all came to, which was great, so they all know the health and safety aspect of it all. We've got probably about 6 of us that work during the off-season that have come to help, and then we've also got 2 of our staff that work for us during the season that volunteered to come and help for it as well. So they wanted to come back and see the boat. I think they missed it a little bit.
And is it really stinky work?
Do you know,
can you tell from a distance there, Sophie? Whilst you're watching these folk doing their work, I work with Sophie. I know. She can't deny it either.
I haven't got wet or filthy at all. I'm just the one that takes the photos and makes sure all the media comes. So
that's me.
And I've got to go off and make the lunch in a minute. So yeah, it smelled a bit like, this is going to sound really weird, it smelled like we were at the seaside earlier when they were doing the jet washing.
I get that.
Yeah, it was quite nice, and then it started to smell, so I was like, oh, I'll just go over there a little bit.
Is that when I caught you just like sort of sneaking off? I'm gonna go get the Warburtons and make the sandwiches.
I'll just go do the sandwiches, you guys carry on.
Should I just do chippy? Just do chippy instead. It's easier.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, thank you for chatting. It's really nice to see you, honestly. And thank you for letting us come and do the things at Halloween and all this sort of stuff. It's really fun. It's my favourite moving monument in Shrewsbury. So the only one. It's the only one, guys. Right, we'll go and grab Dilwyn in a sec. It is a bit noisy here, but we'll try and get an interview. And thank you, Sophie.
Thank you for coming.
Cheers. We haven't been able to corner Dilwyn yet. He's on the phone over there, being a busybody. But we found a volunteer who's helping out with the Sabrina today. What's your name?
Emma.
Emma. Is this the first time you volunteered to clean the Sabrina?
I helped back in 2018, but yeah.
Yeah, so from your experience last time, do you know what to expect today? Lots of scraping and...
Yeah, pretty much. Lots of scraping, bit of painting.
What time have you been here since this morning?
8:30.
8:30? What made you want to volunteer to take part today?
Back in Shrewsbury, it's something nice to help out with, and yeah, it's cool. It's good fun. I know it might not be to some people, but
It's nice to do something that's part of the community, I guess.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's an important part of Shrewsbury, isn't it?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What's your favourite part of doing this? Is it the scraping? Do you get to do a bit of painting later? What?
Yeah. Both. It's kind of therapeutic in a way. It's quite satisfying. Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for helping taking care of the Sabrina. Brilliant. Right, we're going to go and grab Dilwyn now. Thank you very much. Cheers. Introducing the one and only Dilwyn.
In the blue corner.
Yeah, in the blue corner. All right.
I'm good. You alright?
What have you done? All this chaos you've caused.
I know. I seem to keep doing it every other year, really.
What kind of planning goes into this as far as like the town is concerned? Do you guys have to give lots of notice with the council and?
So we booked the car park. So they're pretty good actually. 10 days advance is fine. So but there's lots of governing bodies etc. that need to be organised for today. So we've got the MCA. These guys are from Chester. They're looking after the.
Well, that's their problem. I'm joking.
So they're having a little play with the propeller and the prop shaft and the rudder and making sure all that works properly. We've got the MCA, which is my governing body. They're inside and they're trying to pick faults in the boat to see.
Purposefully, just to make sure that it's safe.
That's it, to make sure it's safe. Yeah.
Like an MOT. It's going to let's try and find what's wrong.
It's exactly like an MOT, but obviously a bit bigger. That's the only difference, isn't it? But
how long in the year does it take to sort of plan this? How long do you start? When did you start planning this? I was chatting to Sophie. She was like, as soon as I started, they were going on about the boat lift, So it's a big long. She's like, that's exactly how she said it.
I start dreading it. A few months before, my wife always goes, "Oh, it's boat lift time, isn't it?" But I start, I suppose, a month before. I can't really do much before a month before because there's so many elements, because the river levels. So it was only a month ago, this car park was underwater.
Yeah.
So then you think, right, okay, when are we going to do this? The season starts on the 1st. And then you've got to get the weather right. So I can still cancel 2 days before I have to pay for the crane anyway. So on Friday, I then have to decide whether I'm going ahead or not, whether the wind is right, the temperatures are right, whether the river levels are right. So it's just trying to make them all marry up, isn't it? So
yeah, I did see you on the playground at school. I was like, "What do?" And you were like, "No, don't," because you had like three. So this is the third date you landed on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. In your experience of doing this, have you ever found anything unexpected when lifting up the boat?
Yeah, so I think it was 3 lifts. So 6 years ago, when we took it out, we had the propeller shaft was completely worn because it had been rubbing. So we had to go up to Bill Cart and get a new propeller shaft made.
Money.
Money. And also, so that inside the boat, there's 2 toilets, and the tanks had leaked, the toilet tanks, which have got chemicals in them, which decayed the inside of the boat in that area. So we had to rip all the toilets out and put stainless steel tanks in. So that was 6 years ago. So that was a bit of a livener, an expensive livener.
Wow.
But money pits, don't get one.
don't ever buy a giant riverboat, folks. Do you like doing this? Or is this a bit of satisfaction towards it? After you've done this, the boat's healthy again, it's clean.
Do you know what? If it's going well, I do get a little bit of a buzz out of it. Just a little bit, not massive. When it's in the air, I'm like going, God, that's my old business in the air.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh my God, it's on a giant crane.
You know, and you know these guys that do the lifts, they do loads of them, don't they? So they're a little bit more. I'm not going to say casual, but they're a bit. Yeah, I was fine, and I'm going. I think that moved. So that side of it is a nervous bit. When it's like this and it's all going well and the sun's out, you know, great, I love it. But last time, 2 years ago, I don't remember, we cancelled it 2 or 3 times, and then the day we did it. It was snow. There's an inch of snow. So we're trying to do the boat lift in the snow.
Now we've got nice sunshine. It's a beautiful, chilly morning today. Yeah, well, you know what? This is a fantastic thing. You don't get to see this in any town, really, I imagine. Maybe some towns, but like this is just so unique.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah. How long is this going to take today then?
So all that annoying scratching will carry on for about another hour. They're basically scraping all sort of. All
Are they scoring it so they can paint over it?
That's it. They're roughing it up basically, and then the ultrasonic testing is so all the thicknesses. So they do that, and then the MCA do their bit, and then after that we've got 2 layers of paint to go on, real super quick drying paint, and then at 5 o'clock the boat goes back in.
So will you find out today if the boat's passed its MOT?
I'll know in about an hour and a half. We have so far.
Fantastic. Well, guys, this is fantastic. We won't see this for another couple of years, so I'm glad we made it out today. Thank you for inviting me and offering me coffee and you got the biscuits and the cakes and the crisps when I'm on.
Saucement's going there.
While I'm on keto, I can't touch any of this. It's poison to me at the moment.
What's keto?
No carbs. Oh. Well, low carbs. Low carbs.
You have
some ham.
Slices of a ham coming down.
Thank you.
Sophie's on the catering today.
Yes, she is.
She's on the media, the catering.
Where's my cocktail sausages? Huh? Yeah, get away with them. Like you find me, I buy like hot dog sausages, you know, in the packets, and just eat them cold out the fridge.
They are disgusting.
They're disgusting, I know, but keeps me going. Anyway, less about Frankfurter sausages and more about the Sabrina. When are you guys open again?
1st of March.
1st of March?
1st of March, we'll do our day trips, so 6 trips every day. And then we also got theme nights coming up, so we've got some quite good ones. The usual Mamma Mia's and Motowns and 80s and 90s. Some nice gin ones, I think. Gin tasting, wine tasting. We've got some quite new partners as well, some of the restaurant partners. We've got the Sunday lunch cruises with Flame and Fruit.
Oh, nice.
And they're really good food. So that's a good thing that's happening this year. And then we do things like meal and cruises on Tuesday nights.
There's one thing that you said I could use the picnic boat to record one day. Yeah. We never did it. We never took you up on it.
Let's do it.
We should definitely do it someday.
Yeah.
So
it's good with a picnic boat as well because you can go anywhere. So we can go right in the middle of nowhere. You know, so it's nice really.
And there's a table on there. You can set up a little studio and just
set up a little
sit
studio,
in the river.
A couple of beers, maybe some non-gluten.
So what we need to do, guys, is we need to find a very special occasion when we can take the Shrewsbury Biscuit out on the river. So if you're watching this and you want to take the Shrewsbury Biscuit out on the river...
Good idea, yeah. No problem. Complimentary for you, young man.
See, that's what friends are for. Thank you so much for inviting me. Good luck with the MOT and stuff, and hope your boat gets back in the water safely. Hope you don't drop it, boy.
Don't say things like that. No, thanks a lot. Cheers, Alex.
Thank you, cheers. I'm going to close this up now, guys. The audio for this will be on the front of the next episode. This is on. I don't know which one it'll be. But please don't forget to subscribe and like the channel and support the Sabrina as well. If you don't follow them on social media, if you've never been on the Sabrina, make sure you check them out because it really is quite a cool thing to do. Thank you for tuning in and peace out. Yeah.